In this video, we will discuss about types of user-defined functions. So there are four types, namely no arguments passed and no return value, no arguments passed but there is a return value, arguments passed but there is no return value, and argument passed and a return value. Now we will discuss all of these with the help of a code. Now in this program we will check whether the entered number is prime or not, and here we will use the function of the type no argument passed and no return value. Since it will have no return value, the return type is void and we are passing no arguments to it. Now here inside the function definition we are declaring a integer variable called flag, and we are running the for loop from 2 to half of the number, and we are checking whether n is perfectly divisible by I or not. If so, then the number will not be prime and the flag value is updated to 1, and then we use an if else statement stating that if flag value is 1, then the entered number is not prime. So now let's run the code. So enter, like, suppose a non-prime number like 8, it is not prime. We are running it again, and now let's enter a prime number like 3. It is a prime number. So now we will look at another code which will also check whether the entered number is prime or not, but in this case the user defined function will have the type no arguments passed but there will be a return type. So the first modification is that there will be a return type and it will not be void. In this case it is integer. Now inside the function definition there will be a statement called return, and in this case we are returning the flag value. Now inside the main we need to have an integer value to save the value to which is returned by this function. In this case we are using an integer variable called c, and within the main we are having the if else statement which is giving that if c's value is 1 then the number is not prime, while if it is 0 then the number entered is prime. So now let's run this code. And let's enter a prime number like 3. Yes, it is prime. In this code we will also check whether the entered number is prime or not, but in this case the type will be passing an argument but there will be no return type. Since there is no return type, the function will again be declared as void, and in the main we are giving the user the option to enter the number that we want to check, and this number entered is passed as an argument inside the function call. Now in the function definition it will be the same, and where we are running the for loop from 2 to the half of the number and then updating the value of flag if it is perfectly divisible, and then using an if else statement to print whether the entered number is prime or not. So now let's run the program. Now enter a number, suppose 6. So it is not a prime number. Let's run it again with a prime number, suppose 5. As you can see that it is prime. So the last user-defined function type we are going to discuss is passing an argument while the function also has a return type. So in this case the return type will be integer. Inside the main we have a variable called flag. We are calling the function and assigning the return value to the variable flag, and we are using the if else statement to check that if the flag value is 1 then it will print that the number entered is not prime, else it will print that the number entered is prime. Now let's run the code, and now let's enter a value. As you can see that it is not prime. And that's all for now. Thank you for your patient listening. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for further videos on this course. Thank you.